Everyone, this is Dean DeCosta, and today we're going to talk a new old tool, old new tool, depending on point of view. It's been around a while. I've talked about it before. I've done video before, but now it's got some new stuff, and hey, new stuff requires a new video. So it is Data Miner, Data Scraper, whatever you want to call it. Get similar. It is a Chrome extension, and we are going to talk about LinkedIn specifically because this is where it's doing some stuff that's really cool. Now, I did a search on Java and JSON. As you can see, I narrowed it down to San Francisco area, Amazon people, so I could get a small sample size because I wanted to make this quick for you guys. 54. Now, normally that's 6 pages. Now, it's hard to scrape in LinkedIn to begin with. This tool does it for you. But more importantly, it's hard to scrape multiple pages because it's hard to figure out how to paginize them. That's what it means to make a tool go page to page to page without you having to push the button. Well, Data Miner, Data Scraper, Get Similar, whatever we're going to call it. We're going to call it Data Miner for purposes. Solve that problem. Now, these are called recipes. Each recipe, think of it as a programming language, a pre-populated programming or something that tells the scraping tool what to get, when to get it, and how to get it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we've got our results, 54 pages, and we're going to come down here a little bit. You got to pick the right one. Now that in itself can be a little bit of an issue because there are so many of them, so you might have to play with them a little bit to pick the right one. I'm going to go ahead and go with this one here. We're going to open it up and see what kind of results. Beautiful. Love it. First name, I get the title, I get the job, I get the company, location, industry, some more people info. Love this. Anytime you open a recipe that shows up, that means it will automatically auto-paginize for you, which means it'll go page to page. Now, if we look down at the bottom, accumulate rows, 11. The first row is always blank. So that's great, 11. That means it's getting the entire first page results. But let's see. Let's auto-paginize. So what's going to happen is about every 8 seconds or so, it's going to rotate pages and pull that information. So right now, we got the first page is 11. Now we have 22. That means it just did page 2. We're going to wait about 8 to 10 seconds, give or take a little bit, and we're going to get row 3, and that number is going to jump to 33 in a second or two. Now we're going to wait 8, 10 more seconds. We're going to get to 44. And it's going to go on until it gets all 55, remembering that there are blanks in there, so it's really going to be about 58 or so, give or take. And that's going to be your results. And as soon as it's done, which should be 1 or 2 more pages worth, okay, there should be perhaps 1 more page. 55, there was 54. We had blank pages in there, 58, 59, so it should be 1 more page. Give it a second or two. It should hit about 58, 59, 60, whatever. All right, there we go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to download. Now, you're going to download, and I say I'm going to go ahead and save it to my desktop to make it simple. And I'm going to do Data Miner 3 because I've already done this a few times as I play with it, try to make sure it works right for me. And I'm going to save it. Now I'm going to shrink this, and I'm going to shrink this. And we're going to see Data Miner 3 is right there. And look at it. Nice and pretty. And it's all of them. Boom, 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 boom. All of them. All you have to do is get rid of the empty rows, which is real simple to do. You just hit an empty row, highlight across, use your control key, hit the next empty one, then the next empty one, then the next empty one, which really aren't empty. They do have the word people in them, and so on and so forth. I'm going to hit that. That empty one, that empty one. That's the end of them. We're going to delete them, and look what's left. A nice, pretty little spreadsheet with all 54 people. It says 55. Remember, you have headers, so it's basically 54 people. Nice, pretty, easy, simple, and great. And now you can auto-paginize. Now, limit. I have no idea. The biggest group I've done is 8,000 plus people, 8,311 or something like that. And those were actually companies. And it worked. So this tool's got some extra little goodies. Now, I highly recommend that you look not only on LinkedIn, but on Facebook, wherever you have information you want to scrape, and see what data miner will scrape and see what recipes are there and play with them until you get the recipe that you think will do what you want it to do. Because believe it or not, there are a boatload of them in there, and they all do different things. And you can even create your own recipes. I've actually created one with the help of a friend of mine, Glenn Gutmacher, that will actually let me do some stuff in Recruiter. There are some pre-populated ones in here that will work in Recruiter. This one's linked in Recruiter folder, just to let me pull it from LinkedIn Recruiter. If you keep coming down here, you're going to notice some of these say LinkedIn People Search, says LinkedIn People Search there. Then it says LinkedIn Future Sales Navigator. So if you're working with Sales Navigator work, LinkedIn Project stuff for when you're in LinkedIn Recruiter Project, LinkedIn Recruiter Contact Page. I mean, just so many of them. You just got to figure out which ones work. Great tool. Oh, and I forgot to mention probably the most important part. It's free. This is Dean DeCosta. This was Data Miner, the